Welcome to my TARDIS. Big on the outside and small on the inside. Good morning, good afternoon and good evening wherever you are in the world today. I'd just like to, it's my first video, so we'll just like to tell you a little bit about myself. It's my first vlog. I'm all new to this vlogging system, so what I will do, I'll just give you, a couple of minutes telling you all about myself. My name is Derek. I've been married for 10 years, married to a wonderful girl, got a wonderful daughter and a son-in-law who does really look after her. So I'm lucky really, and I've also got a dog, which is Roxy. He's Roxy, so these are my family. Okay, I also like going to movies. I like all the latest releases. I really like watching videos, series. I like a lot of series. Yeah, I do work, and I'm not doing this for the money. It's just to share it with you on YouTube. I can't do this all the time, but it's just my opinions and all my pictures and videos you might enjoy. So I'm not really in for the money for this. It's just my experiences. As I say, I'm all new to this vlogging so I hope you bear with me just for a few videos at least, because I am a bit of a novice at this thing. But anyway, let's get on with what I'm on here to do, and that's to talk about Halloween Horror Nights for 2018. There's been announcements over the past few months that the houses have been coming out, and the first one was Stranger Things. For me, it could be a good house, and Universal will probably do a really good job of it, because I've been coming to these sort of Halloween Horror Nights for the last 6 years, and every one of them has been good. There's only a few houses that I've really disliked. So, Stranger Things, I'm a bit on the fence with that at the moment. It could be a good house, like I say. I've seen the series, and it's based on the first series. And to be honest with you, there wasn't that much scare-wise in the film. So, like I say, I'm a bit on the fence. And maybe it could be a good house, it could be a bad house, but I'm sure it's going to be a good house. Universal do a really good job of these sorts of houses, or mazes, or whatever you want to call them. I like the next house that I want to talk about is well, I've got it down as number 2 in my list. Poltergeist. I like Poltergeist, the 1980s version, not the newer version. I don't think the newer version was that good, but the older version by Steven Spielberg was absolutely amazing at the time, and I think that could be a really good house. I'm no bones about it. It could be a really good house. The big face in the doorway could be, I'm sure that's going to be part of it. And sure that the house with a rope hanging down, I think that's all going to be part of it. I think absolutely, this is going to be an amazing house. And I think it could be one of the houses of the year, to be truthful. All these are film franchises that I'm talking about now. The films are, and not the intellectual properties that they sometimes bring out. The next one I want to talk about is Halloween 4, Return of Michael Myers. Now, Return of Michael Myers, Halloween 4 was, well, it was, it was the last. The first two houses that Universal did, Halloween 1 and Halloween 2. Halloween 1 was a good house. That's all I can say. It was a fantastic house. I really enjoyed going through the house, and they did a really good job. Halloween 2, it was okay. So, to be honest with you, Halloween 4, is that going to be a good house? Who knows? I don't think it's going to be as good as Halloween 1, what they did about 3 or 4 years ago. So I'm pretty sure that it's going to be an Halloween 2 house type thing. It's not going to be as good as the first one. So my expectations on that are just average. And all these houses that I'm going to be reviewing now and my expectations of them, I'll do another one once I've been, because I'm going in the coming weeks. So what I'll do when I come back in quite a few weeks time, I will do another video to tell you how I enjoyed and disliked the houses, which ones I liked and that. So what I'm going to do is I'll do that when I come back. And Halloween 4, it's just another house. I think it's just another average house. That's personally my expectations of it. Just an average house. The next one I want to talk about is the return of the Horrors of Blumhouse. I say the return. The first one, which I think was last year, and that was a really good house. Sinister. I think there's some other ones in there, and it was a really good house. I enjoyed going through it. It was scary. I really enjoyed. That's what I'm there for, is to be scared. Now, these two properties, what's going to be in the Horrors of Blumhouse this time, it's tending to. I'm sick of Purge, to be honest. I'm all purged out. So, and that's one of the films that's going to be in the Horrors of Blumhouse, and Happy Death Day is the other one, which is going to be in the Horrors of Blumhouse. I'm not watched the film, so I can't pass judgment on the film. But it's just a film that I've not bothered to watch because I'm not that interested in it at the moment. It may be a good house, maybe a good film. I don't know, but at the moment I'm all purged out, and I'm a bit worried about this house at the moment, because the first one was absolutely fantastic. I really enjoyed going through that. That was last year, and it was a good house. I can't go on any more about it. That was one of my top 3 last year, and I just can't praise that house any higher, because it was a bob on house. I really enjoyed that. But this time, might be a bit. I don't know. Right, the next house I want to talk about is Trick or Treat. Trick or Treat. Not sure. Trick or Treat Scare Zone last year. Good Scare Zone. It's a good Scare Zone. But I think that's all it can be. A Scare Zone. A house? Could be. Not so sure. Again, it sounds a bit negative, this what I'm saying now, but I'm not negative at all. I'm a positive person, and Trick or Treat, I'm open to. I've got an open mind about it, and to be honest with you, it could be a good house, and I am looking forward to this one. It's not one of my worst houses on this year. It could be a good house, because I've seen the film. It's an average film, but I like being scared, and this house could scare me. It could scare me. So it's in my top 5. So it's above average. And what I'm saying is it's going to be a reasonable house. Right. The next one I want to talk about is Dead Exposure. This is one of the houses I'm looking forward to seeing. I want to be scared, and this house could give it for me. could scare the living daylights out of me, because it's all set in the black, pitch black, and it's like a camera going off all the time and zombies coming at you, and because you don't know where they're going to pop up. It could scare me. This is what I want. This is what I want. So more about this one is it's I think I've heard it's set in France. I'm not sure. Anyway, this is one of my top 3 houses looking forward to seeing. Could scare me the living daylights out of me, and that's what I want. Carnival of Graveyard. Rust in Pieces. It sounds amazing. I want this house. This is another one that's in my top 3. I want this house. I want to do it now because it sounds brilliant. Whether it is or not, I don't know, but like I say, until we go through them, we don't know what these houses are going to be like. But I'm telling you something, I'm looking forward to this one. I really am looking forward to this one. Seeds of Extinction. Seeds of Extinction. It's very hard for me to say that one. Seeds of Extinction. Now, plants coming at you. I'm not really that bothered about that. Won't bother me. It seems as though like these people are going to get dressed up in plants. I don't know, but I've seen some screenshots of it on Twitter, and the pictures look okay. The pictures look okay, but is it going to scare me? I don't think so, because it takes a lot to scare me. Unlike Dead Exposure, which could scare me because it's in the dark, you don't know what's coming at you. Seeds of Extinction, I don't know. Anyway, we'll see what happens. Okay, the next house I want to talk about is Scary Tales, Deadly Ever After. It sounds a good house. Sounds a fair house. It's okay. I think the other one was with 2001. It got rave reviews and it was okay then. I didn't personally see that house then. I only been going 6 years, as I say. But Deadly Ever After sounds okay. It's got at least one property in Wizard of Oz, I think it is. It's going to have some more like nursery rhyme type things, but it's going to be like steampunk ish. So we should be okay. Should have a good house. The Universal does well at these sort of things. Okay, next one I want to talk about, and the last one I want to talk about, is Slaughter Cinema. That's a bit of a mouthful there. I'm just looking forward to that. I'm a really big fan of B movies. Yeah, they hate them or love them. It's as simple as that. And this one seems to be one that you'll love. I'm sure you'll love it. It's the advertisement for it is absolutely superb, because it's got different things, babies, and got pumpkins, guts, and it's just a devil baby, and it looks amazing when the advertisement comes on for it. So I'm sure this one is going to be one of the better ones, and I'm hoping I'm going to love it, because like I say, I'm a big B movie fan. I love B movies. Okay, so that's all houses done. The scare zones. I love the scare zones. Some of them good, some of them bad, and it's a good lineup this year with the Attack of the Killer Clowns, which I've only just watched the movie, and that's a B movie, and I loved it. Even though it was cheesy, it was and bad acting and stuff like that, and I don't mind that type of thing. So I think that's going to be a good scare zone. I'm quite looking forward to going through that with them clowns. Them clowns are really funny, innit? Anyway, so they were. I've seen some of the clowns that's been made specially for the Scare Zone, and it looks pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. The next one I want to talk about is the first one, Harvest. It's always the first one that you come through the gate. You see the first Scare Zone, and for me, it's always a letdown, and it's always like a for photo ops. You can take a photograph with them, and it's always been something like that. It's okay. It's always the same. It's just a photo op that they all said and done. So yeah, okay. The next one I want to talk about is the one I'm most looking forward to, and that's Chucky. The Chucky Scare Zone, because I've seen the stage and stuff like that, and I've seen all the things that they put out to on the Scare Zone, and I'm looking forward to it because I've seen the one in California where Chucky Emporium, or something like that, and I watched the video on that on YouTube, and it was funny it really was funny, and I'm looking forward to that because I don't mind taking the Mickey out of me, and I don't care if they want to take Mickey out of me, they're taking Mickey out of nobody else. So that's the way I look at it, and if I like it, I'm going to like this. I really am, because I've always been a fan of Chucky from the first one. Well, the last one could be a bit better, but I've always watched them, and I've always liked them. So when it came out, Chucky was a real scary film, because I was only young, and I'd seen it when I was young, and it scared the living daylights out. But yeah, still, it's a bit bad acting now and all that, but you know, compared to what their acting is now. So yeah, I'm going on about the film. I should be talking about the Scare Zone. And to be honest with you, the Scare Zone will be a good one, and I'm looking forward to that. The next one I'm looking forward to is Vamp 85. 85, is it? Vamp 85? Yeah, Vamp 85, and it's going to be the New Year's Eve party. Every 20 minutes, I've heard, every 20 minutes is going to be a Halloween, New Year party. Now, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. The other one with Vamp 55, I think it was, something like that, last year or year before. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that Scare Zone because it was there were motorbikes, and there was zombies and absolutely thick people and just going around, and vampires, and it's all sorts, all mayhem and going off everywhere, and that's what I like, that sort of thing. So I'm looking forward to Vamp 85. I'm looking forward to that. The last Scare Zone I want to talk about is Twisted Tradition. And Twisted Tradition, it's not, I don't know the story of background of it. It's set in Curry or something, the town of Curry. I'm not too much on the town. I'm not don't know much about it. It looks like there's going to be a lot of pumpkins and a lot of pumpkin rotting and people with rotting pumpkins on, and I've seen the pictures of it, and it's all pumpkins in the trees, it's all pumpkins on the ground, it's all pumpkins in carts, and it's going to be pumpkin heaven. If you like pumpkins, that's going to be a good one for you. But to be honest with you, it's going to be a good one. It's always a good one. It's always a good one where that is. No matter what it is, it's always a good one because it's kind of scary and dark, and the lighting's always really spot on there. So yeah, in past years it was the Trick or Treat there last year, and like I say, it was a good one, Trick or Treat last year, because it was all dark and the lighting was really, really good. They know how to put a show on, Universal do. So what I'm so going to say is that it's going to be a good one. It's going to be okay. It's going to be good. The short this year, no Bill and Ted. What we gonna do? No Bill and Ted. I thought they might have put something on to replace it, but obviously they've just put an extra house on, because there was only 9 houses last year, 10 this year, to instead of Bill and Ted. So I hope they're going to come up with something like Bill and Ted, because it was pretty amazing. I had one year where it was a bit, but you're allowed 1 year, I'm sure. But yeah, no Bill and Ted. So all we got this year is Academy of Villains. I loved the first year that they were there. I really did love them, because it was something different, something new, something fresh. Last year, I don't know, the stage got damaged with Hurricane Irma, and he had to put a shorter show on. But for me, it was okay. It was okay. I enjoyed them, but I was expecting just a slightly bit more than what they gave last year. So I'm hoping this year, going off what they did last year, I think it's going to be a step up from that, because I think they just didn't have the time to put on a good show. So I'll let them off with that. Now this time I'm expecting a bit more. I'm expecting something like the first year I sent them. I want to be blown away, and I'm sure they will. It's called Cyberpunk, so it's 80s themed again. Yeah, I think they put a better show on than they did last year. They've got more time this year, so yeah, it's a thumbs up for me. Okay, I'm going to close this vlog off now, and I'm hopefully just going to be more to come. Okay, bye bye.